going. Let's do this. This is Radio Free Cybertron episode, what is it, 624?
Allegedly.
Is there any significance to that number? I'm trying to think.
I mean, it's not a sequence numerical progression, so no.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. So if you add 2 and 4, you have 6. If you multiply 6 by 4, you have 24.
Wow.
So that's something.
You're stretching.
Yeah, I know.
Illuminati.
So it's 104 times. So it's 104 times 6. No, it's about as far as it's going to go. Okay. Hey. So,
although it's reassuring to know that Brian sees a sequence of numbers and does the exact same thing in his head that I do.
Yeah.
6 minus 4 is 2.
Yes.
Did you get that one? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you have 2 and 4 together, it makes 6. So, you know.
It works all kinds of ways.
Yes. Math. It's what's for dinner. Hey.
Backwards, forwards, up and down.
Backwards, forwards, up, down, left, right. BA start. Yeah, that's the show for this week. We'll catch you next week. Have a good one.
Yeah, we deserve it after that.
Yeah, no, hey, so lots of stuff going on this week. Lots of stuff to talk about. We have John. That was John, Chris. Matt's here.
Sure am.
He sure is. Rob.
Hi.
Diecast.
I'm here.
Jason. Oh, wait. Don. No, Don. Okay, well, we're down to 2. That's okay. We'll power through. We only have 75 people on the show this week. Yeah, I remember when I felt overwhelmed when we first started having like this many people on the show. Now, if we're down to 5, I'm like, oh dear God, we need to add Eric. We need to add Triplet. So
we should have Triplet on more.
God, I think
he's too busy playing Friday the 13th
in Mortal Kombat 11.
There wasn't there something else he was playing recently too, before Mortal Kombat.
It's Friday 13th. I mean, that's the only thing he does. Like when
I kind of got sick of that.
He was over here this weekend, and I mean, of course, Friday the 13th came up in conversation, the game, and you know he loves it. You know that's his thing. I'm happy for him. Right now, my thing is talking about carbs. Kim wants to kill me. Kim wants to kill me.
I mean, from what I've seen from the few times I've been around the two of you in one place together, it just seems like business as usual.
That's true.
It doesn't matter what you're talking about. She just wants to kill you.
Actually, I do have something I want to mention before we really get things going. We have a couple contests. It's the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye 35th anniversary contest. Hasbro sent us that lovely box of toys last week, and we're celebrating by giving them away. Later on in the show, here in a few minutes, we'll pick the winner of the BotBots, Music Mob 5-pack and a blind packs figure. It was in the box. We also have a contest where this weekend, I think Saturday, we're going to be giving away Siege Soundwave with Laserbeak and Ravage. So nice. check out Twitter. You'll see the contests. We'll be giving away Megatron, Studio Series 38 Optimus, a few other toys over the next week or so. So we're doing it on Twitter because it's easiest to give away stuff on Twitter. Sorry Facebook people. Sorry Instagram followers. Sorry YouTube followers. It's just way easier to manage this on Twitter. So sign up for Twitter. It's free. I created an account yesterday. It's easy. So another troll account. So
it costs you no money, but it may take your soul.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, a little.
So there you go. Anybody get anything this week? Chris,
check back next week.
You're getting Castle Grayskull.
Grayskull? No, it's Snake Mountain that they put the pre-orders for.
No, Walmart has Castle Grayskull up right now for the Mega Construx. So.
Oh, no, I'm not getting that.
$250.
I thought that was like a GameStop exclusive.
Well, we first saw that in GameStop. I don't remember if it ever said exclusive.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that, but $200 is a bit steep.
It's the same phenomena we had in the Transformers fandom for a stretch of years, where anytime a new toy showed up at one particular retailer, a bunch of people would just jump to the conclusion that, oh, it's exclusive to, X, Y, or Z, even though there's literally no evidence for it except that the other stores have not received it yet.
Yeah. If I didn't have like tons of other kits to put together, I would potentially get that, but not for $250. It's too small.
Okay, so like there was the big Enterprise model kit. There's the Technodrome, all in that price point, and like it's stuff that I think looks really cool. And yeah, Matt's pointing to it on his video now for people listening to the audio version.
Awesome.
Like it's stuff I would love to have in one context. That context being if I had a place to put it. And Castle Grayskull kind of falls on the same thing, except even then, like getting the Masters of the Universe minifigures is kind of a novelty. It's a very low investment thing and an easy thing to collect. I don't know if I'd actually bother with getting a bigger building kit based on that. I don't care about Masters of the Universe that much.
I absolutely would get that.
Yeah, those
regardless of not having a place for it, like my Enterprise, I have no place for it, but it's there.
The Mega Construx Masters of the Universe figures are pretty much the best Masters of the Universe figures ever made. So
hands down.
Yeah.
Because you can actually get them.
Yeah.
Like the whole range of them.
Yeah, but
and they look fantastic standing next to Masterpiece Transformers.
Yes,
And of course, being Mega Construx figures, you have the opportunity for fun customs like Lieutenant Beastman.
Yes.
The Castle Grayskull, by the looks of it, is about the size of a Keurig coffee maker, so not that big.
I have never had one of those, and I don't remember yours.
You've been to Walmart.
Context for how big that is.
You've walked through a Walmart before. You have no
not
excuse.
Not where the coffee makers are.
Okay. It's not that big. So yes, but that's something.
It's the footprint more than anything,
Well, my Technodrome from the bottom of the treads to the top of the eyeball is about 16 and a half, 17 inches.
That's probably pretty close. How much was it?
Big. The Technodrome was $250, just like the Enterprise was.
But I got it for $100 off of. I got it for $100 off of Amazon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would pay $100 for it, but not $250.
If I had a place to put it, yes.
Occasionally, I've seen the Technodrome show up at like Ross and the like for as low as like $70, $80 if you have
absolutely worth it.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Okay, Chris, we'll check back next week. Rob, anything?
Yes, actually, I don't know who, but somebody sent me the Bumblebee movie off of my Amazon wish list, tfradio.net/playlist. And thank you very much. I have not had the opportunity to watch it yet because everything is on fire a little bit. But as soon as I have 2 hours to rub together without being exhausted, I'm going to watch that.
I forgot. Did you watch it when it was in theaters?
I did not have the chance.
You'll like it. It's good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I figure Matt liked it. That's
Matt liked it, and Hey Mickey liked it.
Yeah, let's not get carried away. I said it wasn't terrible.
Okay, but the fact is, you actually paid money to go and watch that, and you did not regret the experience.
Of my own volition.
That's as close to an endorsement as we could possibly expect from you for a Transformers movie.
Well, honestly, that first 5 minutes was worth the price of the ticket for me.
Yeah. That's good. Diecast, anything?
Yeah, I got one whole thing. I ordered it last week on the show. It's Crankcase, and I got it on tfradio.net/Amazon.
Oh, that was the $10 one, right?
Yeah, it was the $10 one. So
$10 is an appropriate price for that mold family.
To complete the dreads, too, I needed to complete. Well, technically, this is 2 out of the Studio Series, but I count what is that? The Revenge of the Fallen?
The Cyberverse Hatchet? The Jet Dog?
Or are you thinking of, I think it was one of the first Last Night figures?
Berserker?
The one that had the middle finger that they ended up cutting off?
Oh, that was Crankcase, wasn't it?
Was it?
Wasn't that Crankcase? That was from Dark of the Moon, by the way.
Dark of the Moon. Yeah.
I think that was a Crankcase.
Crankcase sounds like euphemism to me, so.
In any case, though, I had the slight mispleasure of transforming Berserker from the Last Night line back to car mode, yesterday because I'm selling it. And yeah, I mean, as much as I enjoyed the process from vehicle to robot for how the panels work, it's certainly not that fun in the other direction. And I am pretty sure that crankcase basically uses the same skeleton.
Yes.
So, yeah, $10 is pretty much right.
That's it? That's all you got this week?
That's all I got this week.
Check back next week.
Hey, gonna be a short show. That's
Okay.
good. I gotta make a run to the store. So, John,
Run for the border.
gotta run for the border. No, it's low carb.
Why not just buy it on tfradio.net/Amazon?
'Cause I want it tonight.
It'll be there tomorrow.
No, it won't. Anything, John? Nothing?
Skip me and come back to me.
Okay. Well, that's
I'm not ready, but I have something.
okay. Matt.
I got a pack of acrylic shelf risers.
So,
Nice.
so those are the ones you have in the back.
Yeah.
So you like those? Okay.
Very much so.
Can you
Okay, you can go back to John now.
can you send me the link to those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should start using those.
Oh, what a jerk. Give me a second.
Okay, I'll go before John does. So, okay, what do I have? I'll go.
Oh, what a disaster.
Wait. I'll let John go.
It looks like a Garfield.
Don't spoil. John, do you want to go? Or do you want me to go?
Okay, I'm back.
You want to go, John?
Sure.
Okay, what do you have?
All right, real quick, not Transformers related, but still interesting. For some reason, I don't know the answer. I should have looked this up if it's out there, but for some reason, Jim Davis has been selling his archives of Garfield stuff on eBay. So
Is he
for a
dying?
time, there was all kinds of like one-of-a-kind prototypes and samples, and even like pristine, unopened copies of Garfield video games, like just selling
There are
everything.
Garfield video games?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my gosh! In like the late
C64.
80s, early 90s, Garfield was like the biggest thing on Earth. Anyway,
You know,
that's-
it's ironic though that Alonzo Music did his voice, who was supposed to
Lorenzo.
be Lorenzo Music did his voice, who was Bill Murray sort of sound alike supposedly, and now Bill Murray does the Garfield voice. Ironic.
Yes, right.
Yes.
I mean, it's just that perfect symmetry that you can always find in the universe if you just look hard enough.
Yes, indeed. So anyway, so I got on eBay and I got a sample, an approval sample of a Garfield toy from let's see here, Fine Toy, which is a Korean licensee of Garfield back in the day. But anyway, it's stamped sample. Let me see. Was it approved? It doesn't say. Yeah, it says it was approved. It's got the little sample tag on it. It's one of a kind. It's possible Jim Davis touched it, but I can't prove that. So anyway,
Well, send it
So I
away
got-
for DNA testing.
He sold it, so wouldn't he have
there's-
touched it?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
no,
he
his
has a very
agent could have
large
been doing that.
organization, but there's a very good chance that he did because from what I've heard, he, at least for a very long time, went over all the Garfield merchandise himself, which, which is why he has like 73 assistants to actually draw the strip, probably.
yes, indeed. So anyway, what is his licensing company? Pause Inc. Something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was fun and another reminder.
Oh, yeah.
Do yourself a
impending
favor
mortality?
and do an eBay save the search Transformers prototype or toy sample. Save those eBay searches, and that can be a fun email every now and then that you get in your inbox.
Okay.
But John, Brian doesn't have any saved search slots left.
I do.
He's used them all.
No, I have a couple now. Speaking of, so let me just go ahead and go. So one thing I got this week, a Henkei Ratchet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I still don't have the classics version or the universe. I use classics, I think. So I still need to get that, but
After the Siege one comes out, you might talk to Rob about the Universe Ratchet, because I believe he has one that he probably won't need at that point.
oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush. So there's that. I also got, I don't remember the price point, but the $15 price point for Cyberverse. Is it Warrior? Not Warrior.
Yeah, actually, I think it is.
Is it? So the Megatron, I like it. It's a nice little figure. The transformation sucks, but it's not as bad as some of the like earlier stuff from Cyberverse. But it's not only is it's unnecessarily simplistic. Not that I have a problem with that. It just makes for a silly looking transformation. Where Masterpiece, sometimes they overcomplicate things with panels and stuff, you know, to get the transformation, to get both modes exactly like they want it. Like, it's not hard to make a transformation where you have the robot mode just like you want, and then just flip a couple things. I'm thinking like Stalker. I know Stalker is not the, you know, or Machine Wars Soundwave. I know it's not the exact same thing, but that's a pretty easy, elegant transformation. It's simple. This has got some dumb thing where you have to pop the leg panels and flip it around and go upside down and invert the arms, and then you make a crappy looking tank. It's not rocket science. I like the robot mode. I really do. I think the robot mode looks great. I think it's posable. But, you know, maybe next time just try to make things a little simpler when it comes to the transformation.
Rocket science is easy. Tank science is hard.
Tank science is hard. Here's something I alluded to last week or the week before. Again, I've been buying stuff that I'm missing, you know. And I had recently got the Classics Inferno. Now I have the Henkei Inferno to go with it.
Why?
It's a much, much, much more pleasing shade of red.
Okay.
It actually looks good where the Classics Inferno doesn't. So it's a much nicer looking toy.
Now I think I got basically every version of that mold except for Inferno.
Yeah, I did too up until recently. So now I think I have every version of this mold.
Well, Rob, you don't have Pyro.
No, I don't have Pyro and I don't have Artfire, so I got all the retail versions of that mold except for
do I have
Inferno.
Art? I don't have Artfire.
So what you're saying is you have Hotspot and Grapple.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I need to correct that with... God, how much does Artfire go for now?
Hotspot's a really nice...
I was gonna
Hotspot's a really nice
say,
shade of blue.
He is.
Yes.
That Hotspot set was cheap.
looks like Artfire is going to be like $80 or something.
Oh, that's about what it was
That's
new.
better than I expected.
Yeah, $80.
That's pretty close to what it
Yeah, I
originally
think-
was retail.
Yeah, first run I think it was a little over $100, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
$80.
comes with a copy of the Nightstick Target Master from Cyclonus and a Power Core Combiner Minicon.
Okay,
Nice.
United Artfire. I'm just adding that to my list because I have a slot for save searches. I think I have a slot for save search. I do. I have a slot.
I'm just saying, you could probably just go to eBay now.
Yeah, no. I've got money I've spent today, and I'm gonna have to buy something from Diecast this week, so I'm gonna hold off. So,
Artfire will still be there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So something that I'm very excited about, I'll have next week. I paid for today, so super stoked. So goes back to something I've talked about before. Let me go ahead and just give away the toy. I've covered everybody, right?
I think so.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
Don. Don, what did you get? Well, what I got, a couple weeks ago, actually, no, I think I was about 6 months ago, I bought this duplicate Siege Megatron, and, I've been holding on to it, questioning whether I want to open it or not, and, today I found one at Goodwill for $25, so I'm going to just go ahead. I returned the one that I had in the... I can't do it. I'm sorry. The one I had in the box. Hashtag Dononomics. That's when Don buys stuff, that's what I hear. I love you, Don. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's go ahead and give away some toys.
Give away some stuff.
Let's give away some. So, I have no idea what's in the blind pack, so, but...
Well, if you give me the number, we have a code list.
I'm going to let it be a surprise. And the Music Mob set. So, basically, to win this, all you had to do... I put out a couple of tweets, and all you had to do is retweet it. You didn't even have to follow us. And it's open to anybody, anywhere. I'm going to do my best, even if I have to pay stupid import fees. Of course, the value is 0, so hopefully any type of taxes will be next to nothing.
Well, it's also a gift, so that also that alleviates the import fees a lot of the time too.
Yeah, so it's open to anybody, but for this one, all you had to do was retweet the tweet. For the other set, you'll have to follow. I'm going to try to do something different for each one. I don't know how, but I'll do something different. But the winner for this one on Twitter, we are giving this away to, and I'll contact you after the show because the odds of you listening right now probably not the highest. Is R Fem Robo, which is Fembot Robo Girl. So congratulations, you have won this set. And I'll put the other set, I'll keep, hopefully by the time you listen to this, it'll still be available. I'll pin the tweet that you need to retweet and follow for a chance to win the Siege Soundwave and Ravage and Laserbeak. Like I said, I'm also giving away the $30 price point Cyberverse Megatron, Energon Igniter, Bumblebee, the really nice Cyberverse Grimlock, Studio Series 38, Optimus, and I don't know if there's anything else. I may throw something else up there that I have a duplicate
Wasn't
of.
there a mug?
No, I'm keeping the mug.
Oh, okay.
The mug, I'm keeping the mug. It's nice and wide mouth, so I can fit a ton of coffee in it. Yeah, mug's mine, so we'll see. So yeah, follow us on Twitter at TF Radio to stay in the know. Okay, so again, congratulations to Fembot RoboGirl. I will be in contact. Let's go ahead and jump to the news. Big item this week. Actually, this made me really happy. I actually did an episode of the RFC daily-ish update to talk about this. Siege Deluxe Wave 3 found in the U.S., which means, of course, Refraktor, a.k.a. Reflector, and it was found at a Meijer in Ohio. So, by somebody on TFW, Decepticon.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's awesome. If you have a Meijer, you live in Ohio, go.
Or also, Illinois or Indiana or... I think that's... Michigan. Michigan has Meijer.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
I've been to a Meijer. Where was I at a Meijer for? I don't remember. But
I've been to one, too. It was actually really big and nice inside.
Yeah. So also there's Brunt and Red Alert as well in that set.
And it has a reship of Hound in that wave, I believe.
Oh, and the case has 3 refractors, right? So
no,
it only has 2.
It only has 2.
I thought it was 3.
What?
Holy crap!
It was supposed to have 3. They revised the case assortment about 6 weeks ago.
Oh,
wow!
That was a smart move.
Oh no!
It's possible the initially offered case assortment with the 3 refractors and no reships will be going to some different market, but as far as we can tell, for the United States or North America as a whole, it's going to be the reship Hound case with only 2 refractors.
Paladin said, Meijer, it's like Walmart, but I'm not as sad.
So the one I was in, I would more compare it to like a really nice Super Target.
Oh, I've been in several Meijers. They're like the ones that I've been in are like a nice Walmart that's aspiring to be like a Target.
I guess I went to a better Meijer.
The ones I've been at are Target aspirational.
So the one I went to was in like a college town in Illinois. So they probably were trying their hardest to, grab as much of the traffic as they could.
Heck, I'm trying to think of where I was. Kim and I were on vacation with somebody that we know, and we don't vacation with people that often, so...
Now, was this an actual vacation, or was this when you, road tripped with friends to go buy hot sauce?
It could have been that, actually.
Did he freeze?
No.
I think he's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen.
Yeah, you were on our end.
No, I was thinking. I was paused while I was thinking.
No, you're definitely frozen. You can't be that still.
I can be that still. Watch this.
Moved your eyes.
Damn it. Okay, so... yeah, but no, I forgot where it was. It was recently-ish, a few years ago. It may have been actually when we went to Ohio to go to Jungle Gyms.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Which I want to do that again.
Oh, wait, that was for exotic soda, wasn't it? Not hot sauce.
Yeah, I think I drove like 8 hours to buy soda or canned water or something. Yeah. I need to do that trip again. I love going to jungle gyms.
This isn't the dystopian future at all.
No, it's
People
not.
driving 8 hours for canned water.
It's like Fallout. I'm happy when I find canned water. I don't want to find like the crummy boxes of water that's irradiated. Get rads that way. Okay, so but Meijer, that's good. Congratulations to Decepticon. Hopefully, I can find where Walmart's opened up a couple cases. I can get more than 2 refractors. In case
I haven't run across any other reports of in-store findings. I have heard tell through the grapevine that Target's distribution centers should have these on hand, and there may be a reset coming in the next 2 weeks.
And it just occurred to me, some people listening may not know why we want 3 refractors, but if you remember G1 Reflector, Reflector was 3 completely different, discrete robots that transformed into a camera. Well, Refraktor is tries to be more animation accurate as opposed to the G1 toy, which is not at all. And they're identical, but you can combine 3 of them together to form a camera, or you can combine an infinite number to create an infinitely large camera.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. But
So back then it would have been a 35mm camera, but now it would be a digital camera, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
yeah, I'm sure Refraktor was like if he was a real robot, he'd probably have a CMOS or a CCD or something, and I'm sure he'd be digital. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate you throwing chucking some film into him. Probably.
Well,
hurt.
I mean, the reflector in the cartoon was basically a Polaroid. He took the picture of Cliffjumper and Hound or whoever in More Than Meets the Eye and printed it off right away.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there we go. That's enough stretching that one out. Let's jump to the next item. So we have the box. We have the box for
It sure looks like
MP-44.
a masterpiece box, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing really surprising me here.
Yep.
We also have the price tag.
So the price tag is a little higher than we thought, but that's just because it factors in tax.
Even higher than we thought.
Yeah, no, okay, so you see I added a little bit to that post explaining that the 54,000 yen includes Japan's 8% sales tax rate, and if you're importing it from somewhere else, you're not paying that extra 4,000 because the Japanese sales tax doesn't apply to things sent out of the country. It
Thank
just
God.
sucks if you live there.
Yeah,
Goodness.
thank goodness. I would not use Amazon Japan if that were the case.
Yeah.
Okay. What have we got here?
I wonder if I'll be the first one to break my MP-44.
I
There's
can
a
only
high
hope so.
probability.
Hey,
I was pretty much the first one to break Dinobot, so...
were you the first?
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So I'm scrolling back on the chat because I just got a message from Rodimus Supreme to read JT Prime's message. So the siege codes for the Wave 3 Deluxes on the Decoder website that we talked about last week, if you type in Reflector, it shows a blueprint for toy accurate refractor in camera mode. That would be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, that may have just been early design concept art that they ended up
Who knows? But
developing
it's
into what we actually got.
It's a cool Easter egg.
I mean, I can't say I'm hoping because it would be at least $60, but like I'm sort of interested in seeing like a Generation Selects Reflector 3-pack that's done in all toy accurate decos.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the G1 toy kind of sucks, but something that's like a better homage to it would be nice.
Yeah.
Like the third-party reflectors are all trying to be cartoon accurate. Yeah. Somebody needs to like make toy accurate stuff. So that's
Even
cool.
if just for variety's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, so Convoy, when's this coming out again?
August?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
I
right.
have it in August. Yay.
I think it was going to be July and they pushed it back a month.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I forgot. Is south of $300, right? To Amazon Japan, is that right? Or is it north of 300?
Probably around 300.
God, that's too much, but
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
yeah. I'm gonna be a good Transformers podcaster and save you the money by telling you what to think about it. I'm gonna feed your thoughts. Okay.
By telling you exactly what's going to break on it.
God, if it's like MPO9 and like within minutes it breaks.
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay. So okay. I'll skip this part. First images of Cyberverse Spark Armor Cheetor.
Our first Cyberverse Cheetor toy.
Yep.
It makes me happy that we have a Cyberverse Cheetor toy. Not like in love with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Like the cheetah mode better, but
The robot needs more colors.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look particularly Cheetor-like without like some blue more than it has.
Yeah.
And as was pointed out to me after I posted this, the battleship is a reuse from Cyberverse Bumblebee.
Slightly retooled. They changed the helmet in it to be more
okay.
Cheetor-looking.
In the chat of being corrected by Hector Garcia saying Perfect Effect did a toy accurate reflector. Or at least
Did
they used
they?
a toy deco. I'll check that out. I mean, I'm not going to buy it since I already have the Make Toys one, but you know.
And those BotCon ones.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it'll be.
You have no lack of reflectors.
I've got the G1 ones. I'll soon have the Siege ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So my problem with this Cheetor, like, I want a Cyberverse Cheetor because like a robotic Cheetor design is kind of neat looking, but I'm not impressed with the reuse of Bumblebee's battleship for the add-on parts. If anything, I probably would have wanted to go for like the jet fighter thing
Or the Arc.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit though. Wrong size.
The what?
The Arc.
Oh yeah, that'd be for the bigger toy.
But
Um,
would be a nice
but
agenda
also,
thing.
like, as much as I want this, I kind of hate that it's going to be a $25 toy, and there's basically no part of it that I don't look at and think like, boy, I wish they had done this better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is, this is Cyberverse, and I don't have any guarantee that any other Cheetor toy they might make and release in this line will actually be any better.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I wanted to talk about this. Warning.
Why?
Warning. There is a silver alert for Blue Lobster's X Frank, the unofficial Autobot Spike figure, which just looks like a lost old man.
It's
Yeah?
a step above a soap bottle toy.
He just looks like he's in his nightgown and he's lost and he's helpless, and his family is looking for him, which is terrible.
Someone needs to shoot him and put him out of his misery.
Hey, no. Yes, I don't know. Let's change the let's change the metaphor then.
No, it's sad looking. It has that lost look on its face.
So, I take it that this never heard of Blue Lobster before, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, that appears to be their first thing.
So this is basically, is it just like a shampoo bottle toy, or is it like an Action Master?
It's, probably closer to an Action Master. Like, there looks like there's complex hinge joints at the elbows and knees.
But the action's not alive.
I don't see any hinge joints at the knees.
Yeah, I don't either.
The action's more of like, shambling undead.
Yeah. Yeah, the knees might be like on, you might be able to twist them, which would be weird. But there seems to be...
They've scaled this to go with masterpieces, so I'm pretty sure it's going to have basic minimums of posability.
So this would be
Transbots is doing one of these, and it's going to be far better than this. And that's weird to say, but yeah, X Transbots is doing one of these, and it's going to be far better than this.
Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Looking
The X Transbots one?
Yeah.
We've had prototypes.
Yeah,
of it.
we I think we saw that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But will the X-Pac Transbot 1 transform, or is it also going to be in? I mean, not that there's anything for it to transform into.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it won't transform, but it'll be articulated unlike this piece.
What I would love, though,
Well-
what I would love is for this to transform into a mismatched car.
I'm looking at this and I'm looking at how the joints seem to kind of retract a little bit, and I've seen figures that do that before.
Oh yeah,
I'm thinking there could be knee joints
I
that
can
we
see
are
that.
just not seeing it
Pop-
in its
they'll pop
default
out.
pose here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want an Autobot Spike figure that transforms into a mismatched car. Now that would be so cool.
I wouldn't mind that. I don't know. It would be hard to do.
Oh yeah.
The thing to keep in mind with
yes.
the thing to keep in mind with X-Frank here too is that they're aiming for being able to sell this at a low price point.
Like an open and
like
play.
$5.
And there's
Well, we'll see.
there's something to be said for that though.
Yeah.
If it's like $15, I would consider it.
I don't know. I would just get the X Transbots one and pay more. I mean, I don't know the price of the X Transbots one, but it's got to be less than their transforming figures, you would assume.
You would assume.
So people would have assumed that the Pretender shells for Fans Projects Dino Force wouldn't have been $150 each too.
Yeah.
But Rotocast and all that stuff.
Let's see here. So I thought this was interesting because I thought Mighty Mugs were dead.
This is terrible.
Yeah, I'm moving along.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
But I think Brian's frozen again.
It's all about the price.
Oh yeah, he's back now.
Yeah, it's weird. On my end, I hear you guys talking and I'm talking, but
Well, that's
It's
good.
my-
We just
it's-
don't know what you're saying.
I have Don-itis tonight because I'm having network issues and not. And I'm having network issues. So
We'll just wait. We'll just wait till he comes back.
I'm here.
Yeah, Flame Toys could do an Autobot Spike figure as a model kit.
Yeah.
So weird.
Hey,
Okay.
he's back.
I've been here.
No,
You haven't.
I've been talking to you as you've been talking. You're like, hey,
Not to you.
he's here. It's like, when is he coming back? Oh, he's gone again. Oh, I'm here, by God. Okay. It's weird. Okay. So, what have we got going on? Okay, so, Mighty Mugs, Nemesis Prime, Windblade, Grimlock, Ratchet, and Soundwave. I thought Mighty Mugs were dead.
So did I.
I thought
Like
Mighty
3 or
Mugs
4
would been
times
dead
over.
twice. Yeah.
Yes. So what was it before Mighty Mugs, though? It was Mighty Mugs. It's always been Mighty Mugs. So, I have this little Shockwave from years ago that is a Mighty Mug. I guess they came back. Why? What?
They came back before they didn't have the faces that turned, and now on the second iteration of the Mighty Mugs, now they have the 3 different faces.
Yeah, there's the Star Wars and Marvel ones.
Yeah, I kind of like the Grimlock.
Yeah, Grimlock's cool.
The Soundwave at one point looks very sad.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a sad Soundwave.
Ratchet's actually kind of cute. God, I don't want to buy these, but I kind of want Ratchet. God, that Nemesis Prime is just so freaky. With the smiling face and everything. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, John. You are asking about something. You're talking about something in the our personal internal chat here. Do you want to tell us what you're looking at?
Yeah, because I think we mentioned this on an earlier show. Shockwave Labs SL52 upgrade kit. If you're asking was that English? What does that mean? That means the inserts for the backside of Dai Atlas's non-existent cabs for the Legends toy. Shockwave Labs was one of the first manufacturers to do a part set for that issue. And so that is also a company that isn't like normally listed on your usual sites so much, but they do list their stuff on eBay. So if you are interested in some inserts for your Dai Atlas's legs, Shockwave Labs, just look for it on eBay. And they have inventory of that upgrade kit, and its shipping is $20. And I put in my order like last week sometime. It's supposed to be here very early next week, Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
Okay, it says each $19.99. So is that for a set, or do you have to buy a left and a right?
That's
a pair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just ordered mine on the show, Brian. So I filled in for you this week.
Where mine is, I don't see it, so I don't really care that much. But I'll add it to my watch list. Wait,
I care. Because I know it's there or not there. I just know it.
Yeah, so as I understand, Shockwave Lab uses a 3D printing method of some sort to manufacture their stuff, so it seems like they do low run at a time. That might be why they don't get carried by like retail sites in general.
So how does...
Because they're probably doing a lot of it to demand.
So with the tank, with the leg fillers, they become like missiles for the tank mode.
Yeah.
Like, did they break it to do that? Like in the photo, it shows like the.
I believe there is a mod you can do to separate the upper and lower parts.
I mean, hopefully it would make it. I don't know. It's loosey goosey as it is. I don't really trust the way that it feels, but just the thought of severing that like mortifies me.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that myself, but like it seems vaguely familiar to me, the concept of that, where I wasn't even thinking about that being weird at first until I was trying to figure out where would that plug into on top of that tank. Oh wait, there is no top of that tank.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Boy, it's the toy that just keeps on giving. The more you talk about Dai Atlas, the more fun. The more fun it is.
I still like it. I refuse to be disappointed in it.
Dai Atlas kind of became my monkey's paw because, like, from the time Sky Shadow came out, I was looking at it and being like, they could totally just redeco this as a Dai Atlas, and I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
and I got all I asked for and so much more.
Oh man,
so much more.
I really like Sonic Bomber though.
Yeah, Sonic Bomber is the best one.
Yeah.
If far away.
Roadfire is the best one.
Roadfire is the best one. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, Roadfire is the one I think is managed to come out the best, but none of them are. Roadfire is probably better than the original, but
they're both fine. They're both smaller guys are acceptable.
There's just something weird with Sonic Bomber's legs.
Yeah.
Like the big elf feet, or just kind of the weirdness of them overall.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yes.
Hey,
it's potpourri.
Hey, so real quick. Let's do. I want to talk about Amazon for a second. So, big thank you to Kojacker. Don's not here to give thanks, but Kojacker bought that arcade cabinet off Don's tfradio.net/Massey Attack wish list. So,
that's awesome.
God, very generous. So, Kojacker, thank you very much. It's kind of funny. Don sent a group text to all of us, and I think Blade Raider this weekend, and with this whole thing, don't tell my girlfriend how to get to the Massey Attack wish list because I don't want her to know. I don't want her to buy me anything for my birthday. And I'm like, okay, Don.
He's just afraid she's going to come over to his place with a coffin one day.
Yeah, I know. And some low-carb candies to Don's
Why
list.
do you want to punish him like that?
Hey, sugar-free candy's awesome if you get the right thing.
Not.
Get the right thing.
Yeah, if you get the kind of sugar in it.
Yeah, so I think I'll add some sugar-free candy to his list. That's what
you forwarded that email on to me and Matt.
And we froze.
I respond to that and just say, maybe just get him some ribs.
Get him some ribs, yeah.
Yeah, because, I know other things that he likes, but I still don't know what he has.
Well, the other thing, too, is I'm inclined to kind of try to respect Don's wishes in this.
Yes.
And the best compromise is, like, a cool meal that Don would not normally want to, like, afford for himself.
Yes, he was very happy when we took him out for ribs for his birthday.
That was the like coolest thing to go and do too.
Was it Don or Triplet that was complaining about that trip?
It was Don. This is in Triplet was the one complaining at the Brazilian.
Yes,
But in 2015, after you had left, we took Don out for ribs for his birthday at Portillo's.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but I remember somebody's complaining about that trip to the Brazilian place, and
It was triplet.
of course it was triplet.
It was expensive, but I was not
was-
complaining. It was
It was
wonderful.
expensive, but it was
the
so
most
good.
magical place on earth.
Pretty much. But yeah, so tfradio.net/Amazon, buy all your stuff. I need some sugar-free candy, so tfradio.net/Amazon, buy whatever. Hey, you can get caffeinated gum. You can get Jolt gum.
Also,
Don't do it.
Also, so Don's birthday is next month. So is Rob's birthday. And if you would like to do something nice for him, his wish list is at tfradio.net/claylist. I believe that's June the 23rd.
That's the one.
Very
Hey, I
cool.
remembered. It only took me 20 years.
Now I'm in July.
Yeah,
Yay.
sweet.
Yay.
I'm in January, but my wish list is at tfradio.net/chrysalis if you just want to, do anyway.
Diecast.
I'll be shameless and plug myself.
Diecast list, I believe.
It is Diecast list. Mine is in June, but I don't have a wish list, so there you go. Matt, your birthday is when is it?
I have no list and I have no birthday. So
Okay, well, is it?
He is eternal.
It was
September.
September. I was thinking August. Okay, we're in the same boat. Okay. Okay, so tfradio.net/Amazon. Hey, if you want to do something for my birthday, buy something from their list. tfradio.net/playlist,
it all goes back
Chris
to the same
list,
place.
Yeah.
or Diecast list. Yes, help pay for the show.
Or Massey Attack.
Or Massey Attack. Yes. Okay, so also buy a shirt, tfradio.net/shirt. They're great. Rob, what's on TFormers this week?
Okay, first off, we've got a photo review of Ectotron, which looks really nice. And this one, in particular, had a good look at how the roof rack on Ecto 1 becomes the proton pack, which is the first I've seen of that particular aspect of it. And it looks pretty good. We also have a photo gallery of the Siege Wave 3 stuff that has started showing up. Highlights are Brunt, which has one of those shades of purple that's obviously very hard to get on camera. We find out that Thundercracker has exactly the same pattern of silver splatter that Starscream does, which is just awkward as hell. And Refraktor, I think, looks pretty good. I also want to mention, I have not had time to actually write the review yet, but IDW's Transformers number 6 is out this week, and I think it's a bit better than the previous issues. I enjoyed it more.
Good.
So
That's surprising.
yeah, I came in really not expecting to like this issue as much as I did, but it's mostly the history of Orion Pax and Megatron, and it's also the first issue we've gotten that has a single artist, Bethany McGuire Smith, who is new to the IDW books. Art is really good. It's an interesting series of flashbacks. To be honest, I don't see any reason you can't just start with this one. It's a pretty good issue.
Well, the past is prologue.
Yeah, but I wanted to mention that because I've been kind of down on those books, and since I hit one that I thought was pretty decent, I wanted to be able to mention it.
So jumping back to the in-hand photos of the Siege toys, the photos of Thundercracker convinced me to drop my pre-order and put my Starscream up for sale because I'm just not gonna bother with this trio of Seekers. If the Selects Red Wing comes out, I will probably get that to have one representative of the mold because there's nothing Red Wing is part of a group of. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going for the basic set. That just no.
Mm.
I'm going to be. I'm probably not going to get any more of them. If Thundercracker does for some reason have a pinned chest plate instead of what is on Starscream, I might.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either. But I'll tell you that it's just going to be the most horrible thing if Thundercracker and Starscream have matching, battle damage deco and then Skywarp doesn't. That's just going to be great.
We have those stock photos of Skywarp from that third battle pack. We could probably actually science that out.
Oh, geez.
Sooner rather than later.
I will
I
have
mean,
to
if
go
they
look.
if they use the same paint masking on two of them, I don't know why
Yeah,
they
I
would make the third one
assume-
any different.
Comedy.
It's an Armada reference when
I-
Skywarp was slightly different from the other two, and it drove everybody nuts. When that was back when we had Orson's World on TFW, and someone posted there when Skywarp was revealed and said, "Could you release this but without the retooled part?" And poor Aaron Archer, I think, just responded with, "What or why?" That
Okay.
poor man.
Poor Aaron, but I miss Aaron.
Seriously.
Okay, let's go ahead and and Amazon has that Mega Construx Masters Universe Castle Grayskull. Holy smokes! Gosh, if anybody wants it, by the time the show's over, tfradio.net/Grayskull.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait till that goes down to 100 like the other sets that I got from them.
Yep.
Okay.
And if it never gets there, then I never get it.
Hopefully,
Jerky and have some scrambled eggs and bacon jerky.
I have bacon jerky by the pound on my desk right now. So, yeah.
I'm coming over.
Hey,
I'm coming over, and you're not going to have any bacon jerky left.
Dollar Tree is a great source for bacon jerky.
Really?
Yes.
Or is it actually made of bacon?
Yes, it's good.
It's just bacon strips in a different bag.
Not. No, it's not.
It's bacon!
It's not. So if you want to see tweets about stuff I'm eating that has low carbs, at BKilby. Chris, how do people get a hold of you?
I'm personally on Twitter at ChrisRTXV. I'm selling stuff right now. Please buy it because I need to get fresh infusions of spending money because toys are coming out and it's a bad time because it's the summer. Also, I'm at playwithphotography.com, which I haven't updated in a little while, but hopefully I will be able to get myself back to that pretty soon. It's just the inspiration is just not always there. You know what I mean? Creative endeavors, man. They don't really work the way you want them to.
But if you
but you can.
if you had new toys, perhaps the inspiration would be there.
I mean, that's a dangerous, slippery slope, man. I don't want to pay for inspiration all the time.
But if people were to buy your things, they could help inspire you.
Well, that's entirely true.
Yes.
Another way they could spend money to help inspire me would be to contribute to my Patreon at patreon.com/playwithphotos, I hope. I can never remember the stuff unless I have my cheat sheet open. Now I have to go and look and make sure I gave the right link because that can be very dangerous. In the meantime, though, yeah, patreon.com/playwithphotos. Also, you can follow me on Twitter for that at playwithphotos and on Instagram at instagram.com/playwithphotography. Because, consistency would make all this so much easier, but it's mostly Twitter's fault for not giving enough character space to actually put Play with Photography as a handle.
Cool.
And again, hopefully there will be some updates to this stuff sooner rather than later, because I really would like to get back to it.
Let's see here. Diecast, how do people get a hold of you? We're describing how I am on Twitter, and I was told that I'm sassy on Twitter, and I just don't see it.
I mean, I suppose if someone doesn't know you and understand how you behave, I could see them getting that impression because it's probably actually the truth. I'm just used to you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Diecast.
You can follow me at tfradio.net/diecast list. No, that's where you go. Never mind. You can follow me on Twitter at Diecast2 and on Facebook at Reviews by Diecast. Please follow me there because I forget about Facebook. And
I try.
Yeah,
It's
but
horrible.
I won't.
Facebook
I'll
is
be
horrible.
better if I have more followers, I'm sure. And then you can also check out my reviews at tfradio.net/reviews.
And on a Roku channel, once I get everything updated. You have too many.
Yeah.
You have too many videos for like one season, so I have to break it up into seasons.
Season 19, episode 55.
Yes. Okay, let's see here. John's at that John D everywhere. Rob.
I am on Twitter
Except in
at
his chair right now.
Yeah, he's not in his chair.
I am on Twitter at Figure Reviewers and Flailthroughs. Flailthroughs is also the name of my YouTube channel, where I cover Japanese games, primarily Gundam Battle Operation 2 right now. Free-to-play Gundam shooter on PSN. And every Thursday is when the weekly update for that goes up. This week is, I think it's going to be a fairly significant one. They're introducing the hangar, which lets you actually upgrade some of the capabilities of your mobile suits. So when I know more about how that works, you will see it on there. If you like what I do on YouTube, you can support me at patreon.com/flailthroughs and request specific mobile suits and color schemes for future videos. And of course, when Chris and I do video work for TFormers, you can find that on YouTube at TFormers TV.
So I think I failed to mention that a Roku channel, you can just search Roku from the streaming channel store, or directly from your browser at tfradio.net/Roku. It'll redirect you to the page where you can add it. Also, I've been posting new episodes of the Happy Daily at briankilby.com. And I can't forget Don, who's at HMRC4EVR on Twitter, and at tfradio.net/MasseyAttack. Jason Kirk is at Jason S. Kirk on Twitter, and at podvocacy.com for his other podcasts. And Rob Springer can be found at zonebase.org or on the Twitters at Rob Springer. Did I miss anybody? No.
Only people wanted to be missed.
All right, I'm gonna get going because I want to see if my wife's home yet.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Diecast.
Bye, Diecast.
Take care.
Bye. Her mom
John,
was in a car accident. So
oh no!
Oh
yeah.
No! Hope she's
Apparently
okay.
she passed out and hit someone or something. I'm not even sure.
Oh my!
Sorry,
Yeah. Best of luck with resolving all of that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye, Diecast.
Take care.
What are you
Bye,
trying to show off the Ric Flair? That's
I
not.
know. I'm messing with my camera to see what when I step away from the show, what are my options to quickly put something else on camera that's not an empty chair. So I'm rearranging stuff. So don't mind me.
Okay. Is that from a New Wave, that Ric Flair figure? I don't recognize it.
Like the retros?
Yes. Is it like it wasn't part of the first wave of those?
No, I think it was the second or third wave. It was like one of those waves where you could only really get it at like 5 below.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, man.
Below.
Straight to 5
I wish I had
below.
one. Wish I had a 5 below. I have to drive 30 minutes to get to a 5 below.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty much what I'm up against too.
Yeah. I think they have like they also like this wave was one that was like, well, if you got a 5 below, you could get it, and if you don't, sorry, buddy.
So you guys can see my camera right on through Skype. I got this day before yesterday, John. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
So I got that by mistake.
Okay.
And
why by mistake?
Well, I bid on it, and also where's the other one? I bid on that, and also this. What my absolute max that I was willing to pay was for this one as well. And so one Ric Flair and Bret Hart autograph. And I didn't think they would actually, I thought they would sell for well more than my bid was, but they didn't.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, for example,
Congratulations.
and for example though, like this Hillbilly Gem, I think I paid like $7 for.
He's still around?
Yeah, he's still around. He's still wrestling as far as I know.
Oh, my.
I think I paid $17. This is one I really wanted. I paid $17 for Asuka. And
Okay. Have I been out of the loop? What is with this trading card kick that you've been on?
I don't know what started it.
Okay. There's no explanation.
I mean, I've been buying like wrestling trading cards off and on now for 2 or 3 years, and I just wasn't as public about it. Like, so the Topps Heritage line is when they basically, so even though you can't tell because this is a parallel and the border's a different color, this is the same design as 87 Topps, which the original design was a wood grain border. So Topps Heritage is they have it for baseball, and I think they're now doing it for soccer as well, which is basically they use classic designs on new superstars or new players. Mm-hmm. So the WWE cards I've been buying that have featured like card designs from my youth or from, that I was familiar with from before I was, even born. I've been really into those. And what I think what it is the retail blaster packs boxes that are $20. They don't do this with baseball because, that's their bread and butter. But like for wrestling, each $20 blaster box comes with like a relic card, like usually like piece of a wrestling mat or a shirt or potentially an autograph, even though I've never pulled one. It's usually something like this right here, which is this AJ Styles card with a piece of canvas from a ring and then the event that it was from.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, the lame ones, I believe it. The lame ones, though. Wait, why would I believe anything this WWE does? I believe it.
Pro wrestling trading card. It must be real.
I believe it because of Topps. It's Topps, not WWE.
It's still real to me.
But the lame ones are like these patch relics, which literally they just make a frickin' patch and stick it in a frickin' card and say congratulations. These are super lame. I always get pissed off when I pull a patch card. Oh yeah, also this.
I get pissed off whenever I watch WWE programming.
You're not the only one.
That Money in the Bank bullshit. That Money in the Bank. I canceled my subscription.
Oh, I love the ending of that because I think Brock Lesnar's awesome.
I hate him with a fiery vengeance.
Why?
He's so light on his feet. Same match over and over again every time. Like he doesn't even try. They bring him in like 3 times a year to just completely steamroll everybody who's actually there busting their ass like 6 days a week.
Did you see him breakdancing last week?
I love that.
No, because I don't watch Raw or SmackDown. I watch NXT. TakeOver is the only hope of saving my subscription.
So also this week, Jim Londos is basically the biggest pro wrestling draw of all time. Of course, he was from like 60 years ago, or 70 years ago.
Cornette.
So I know, right? But this is a 1933 Gouty Gum Jim Londos card that I really wanted. Actually, the reason I wanted it is because I'm trying to collect these tobacco cards. These wrestling tobacco cards. This one's from 1887, and I was. The Great Marion Lass was actually showing off his wrestling card collection, and I saw this, and I'm like, holy crap, I need that. And of course, I went to eBay and I bought it.
Of course.
Yeah, so. But my goal is to complete this wrestling set from the 1887 Allen and Ginter stuff. So.
There's no shot that makes sense or looks good. I gotta come up with something though. Nobody wants to see an empty chair if I have to bail out, so I gotta figure something out.
I don't know if you can do it on a Mac, but I think there's ways to emulate a webcam that you could use a static image for if you wanted to.
Actually, there might be more options for that on a Mac than on Windows.
I thought the whole point of being a Mac was that there are less options.
I don't know. When I was looking into various options for Skype recorders and related things, it seemed like there was a lot more utilities out there specifically for Macs than I could find for Windows.
Oh, okay. What time is it? 9:40.
But yeah, there's definitely ways to emulate webcam input to Skype.
Yeah.
Meh. I want a live shot of a toy.
I mean, XSplit was always the easiest way to do that if you had XSplit.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything large enough you could sit in the chair when you're
Jeffrey.
Bring Jeffrey over.
Flat Jeffrey.
Yeah. Well, it's a 2-dimensional image anyway. I don't think we'll know the difference.
Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I mean, a Titan class figure would be close-ish. Yeah. Just standing in the chair. I think Omega Supreme's going to end up being probably adequately big.
Same size as Devastator, roughly.
Isn't he taller?
A little bit,
a tiny little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not substantially taller, but yeah, it is a little bit bigger.
Oh. Scale. Poor Unicron. Poor Armada Unicron's becoming more and more sad.
Let's see here in the chat. Sam is saying AEW Double or Nothing was awesome. I didn't watch the Young Bucks match. The Lucha Brothers, I think they're great young kids. So the kids and I watched that match.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, childhood is the best time to enjoy professional wrestling.
When I was her age for Starrcade 80. I was her age for Starrcade 86. Nearly every match involved a blade job. So I saw Jim Cornette in Starrcade 86 when I was her age fall and his knee explodes. So I turned out okay. So she'll turn out okay.
I'm just saying, the point of my life when I enjoyed wrestling the most, I was about 9 years old.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I was about 19. God, that's terrible.
Okay, but mentally you were probably 9 years old.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes is what, 51?
50 or 51, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, Jericho's what, 48, I think.
Yeah, 48 or 49.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, boy. And we're getting Undertaker and Goldberg from Saudi Arabia.
Maybe you are, but I'm not.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I don't have. I've kind of checked out WWE stuff. Between Twitter and podcasts, I effectively.
NXT is still fantastic.
Saturday we have the new Takeover match or Takeover show.
Takeover 25, yeah.
And we're having a rematch between Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. And that match, the first match, was amazing. It's the best WWE match in forever.
I would take any Gargano Ciampa match over that. Actually, it was a good match.
Well, I
prefer Gargano Ciampa.
Those matches mean more.
Yeah.
But just from a technical execution perspective, that match was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Okay, I thought that was something else.
Why could it be?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so takeovers are always phenomenal. So I'm going to be watching that Saturday. After the reviews I've seen for Godzilla, I may only watch it once, if at all.
I'm excited for Tyler Breeze's Velveteen Dream myself.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream has really come a long way.
He is my current favorite on the roster.
So I mean, he doesn't have to be carried as much anymore. And the match between him and Matt Riddle was awesome.
Fantastic.
I love the end of it. They finally fist bumped, and I didn't like the resolution as much as the match that he had with Aleister Black when Aleister Black finally said his name. But yeah, Velveteen Dream is really good.
Hey Brian, did you ever get the since you bought Henkei Inferno, did you ever get that TFC upgrade kit with the ladder? And,
no, I don't do upgrade kits.
Why not? They're fun.
Yeah, they're the funnest.
I think I have that. Third party. I think I have that somewhere. It's not actually on the toy though.
The only quote unquote upgrade kit I have is I have an alternative Junkion head. Oh well, no. For Greg, whoever it was, somebody made or Stewart, whoever it was, made a not Nitro. Why can't I think of his name? Headmaster, not Siren. Never mind. An upgrade kit for like a Titans Return figure where you could.
Away?
No, I don't even remember what it was. But I buy so few upgrade kits. It's just they're not really my thing.
I'll buy like alternate heads or stuff like that. The thing that gets me is like every time a new Wreck-Gar comes out, why are there not like 1,800 third-party companies doing Junkion heads for those?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that one that did, like, was it Iron Maiden, something like that, that did the...
Made in Japan.
They did, like, 5 or 6... Oh, Made in Japan, that's it.
Yeah.
They were expensive. They weren't plastic. They're like resin actually.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them, and the one doesn't fit incredibly well.
Yeah, I remember picking one of those up, and after I got it, I wasn't that impressed with it, and eventually ended up just selling it on to someone else at a pretty good profit.
I still have the 2, but they were expensive and kind of hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the resin stuff is usually kind of limited run.
Yeah.
Because as far as I understand, the molds for resin stuff tend to wear out pretty fast.
Yeah. That's like something I expected out of Dr. Wu, like a 10-pack of Junkion heads, but never got.
Yeah.
We're 2 different Ratgars now.
Wait, was it?
Nothing.
No, I think it was Nightbeat. Wait, we got the
Headmaster. Oh yeah, the Shapewave Headmaster adapter for that.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I was thinking Nightbeat was a Titans Return figure, and I'm like, it wasn't Nightbeat, but yeah, no, it was a Classics figure.
That was
Generations.
Was that Insane Galvatron's project?
It was Insane Galvatron, so yeah. So I got that piece to turn Nightbeat into a Headmaster. That's one.
Yeah, I got one in Nightbeat and one in Go Shooter.
Shooter. I have both of those as well.
I was trying to think of Go Shooter's name. Do I have Go Shooter? Shoot, do I have to add Go Shooter to my list?
I actually super lucked out getting the Legends Go Shooter because it came with Wheelie.
I think Go Shooter got knocked off too.
Go Shooter came with Wheelie in the Legends line, and I was able to get the very last one Captured Prey had.
Oh, I got that Wheelie just for the Go Shooter head.
Same, I had the Hasbro Wheelie already, but then
I liked it better.
I have Go Shooter. I do have Go Shooter. I had to look it up. I got it from Toy Bento.
That sounds familiar.
In 2016. Glad I'm not buying that again.
You had to look it up. Do you have like a spreadsheet of stuff? Or
no,
what?
I have receipts in my Gmail that I can, if I buy something through whatever, I normally check there first.
Yeah.
I used to have a spreadsheet like 20 years ago. And
back when you were fancy for having a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Back when you had to know how to use Lotus 123.
I think I was using OpenOffice. I think at that point.
Yeah, that was more of a Don joke.
I know. Oh, let's see here. Well, Walmart's not going to itself, so I probably need to drop off. So people watching live, we love you.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best. Best ever. We'll catch you later. Follow us on Twitter so you can win
Bye,
stuff.
live audience. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Thanks for not checking out when you found out Don wasn't on.
And during the wrestling talk.
Yes.